This is the very soul of New Orleans, the original old town where it all started. Elegant, intimate, ethereally beautiful. The French Quarter is one of the most treasured historic residential neighborhoods in the world. Built on high ground at the banks of the Mississippi River, the French Quarter escaped the devastating flooding that inundated most of the city after Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Today, sadly, this jewel of a neighborhood is in danger of drowning from a different kind of deluge: the rising tide of mass tourism. Since 2017, anti-tourism protests have filled the streets of more than a dozen destinations, from Barcelona to Venice, from Dubrovnik to Mallorca, Ibiza, Santorini, and a growing number of other places whose historic neighborhoods are being choked out of existence by relentless waves of tourists. The age of overtourism has arrived, and destinations throughout the world are scrambling for solutions. In April of 2018, the situation in Venice, Italy became so urgent that the mayor was compelled to take the unprecedented, and some say shocking, step of installing turnstiles to redirect the flow of tourists away from the narrow residential streets in the heart of the city to guarantee public safety, security, and livability in the historic city of Venice. The French Quarter receives more than 5 times the visitors per resident as Venice. This neighborhood is particularly vulnerable because it's only 6 by 13 blocks in size, 6/10 of a square mile, and 95% of visitors to New Orleans spend time here. These historic structures have always existed for the purpose of giving shelter and shape to the lives of the people who inhabit them. In turn, the residents serve as stewards of this precious architectural heritage, and it is their daily strivings that pump the lifeblood through the veins of this living, breathing neighborhood. The family of this home's resident arrived in New Orleans in 1721. He's lived his entire adult life in the French Quarter. In the 14 years he's lived at this address, he's watched his block transform from a quiet enclave of locals living their daily lives with a smattering of tourists strolling through in 2s and 3s and the occasional tour group, into an onslaught of ghost tours, overflowing the sidewalks and spilling onto the streets as the guides raise shrill voices in a cacophonous chorus that forces residents to burrow ever deeper inside their homes to find some semblance of peace.
This is how it happens. Everybody down here is trained. Just about. They all come from somewhere else. That's why you come, because you love it. Great. Come down here because you want to retire in peace and quiet. That is not okay. Buy a house across the street from the most haunted building in town, and then cry because there's people standing on your house all day long. Not okay.